Alright, welcome back again everyone. This is part number 6 of the hot air engine. Today, on this video, I'll be doing the Displacer conrod and the power piston conrod. So it's all made out of brass. The ones on the ends, hope you can see that, the ones on the ends are 6mm diameter. That's like the brass rod. And the middle one, this middle section here, is 2.37 or 332 for imperial size. So what I'm thinking about doing, I still haven't got my solder yet, so I'm going to have to just make the parts, then put it in a bag and wait till the solder turns up. I'm thinking about just making the parts and then soldering them up, then drilling these holes in the end. That way I can set them up in the mill and they'll be accurate distance, because they're 72mm from the center of that one to the center of this one, and this one up here is 30mm between centers there. Alright, so I'll cut this smaller bar, I'll cut that in the vise just with a hacksaw. These ones here I'll put in a lathe in a collet chuck and I'll part them off the right length. Alright, so I'll set that up now and we'll do that. It looks like a specific size, that 2.37, so I'm assuming that's the thickness. Alright, so we'll go with that. So I'll just face it off first, then I'll be able to part it off. Let's grab a spanner for that. I don't have so much overhang, I think. So 2.37 wide. Hopefully you can see that. So each of them, this is like the top view, so it's 2.37 wide, and the same as the bottom one too. So I need to make 4 of them. 2.37. Right. So I'll just face this part off first. Put the parting tool in there. Push the wrong button on the DRO here. Alright, just move over 2.37 and I can part it off. Okay, that's the 4 of them. them all up. They always fall down in little spots where you're hard to get out. There we go. Okay, that's those 4 little parts. I'll just have to grind the little nipply bits off for it didn't part off completely. Alright, the next part, we'll head to the vise and we'll cut this small brass to length. Okay, the length of these little brass rods, the overall length of 30 is 36 millimeters, so minus 6 mil at each end. That's for those little brass bits I just turned up, so that's what goes on the ends. So it's 36 minus 6 of the that's 12. That's 24 millimeters long, that short one's got to be. So I'll cut that just a whisker over 24, and then I'll just use a set of verniers over at the grinder and get it the right length. Just make sure we go a little bit longer than we need. That's the short one. And the long one, same thing again. 78 mil overall, minus 12. 66 millimeters. Hope that's right. Okay, I'll head to the grinder and I'll use a set of verniers and I'll get the length. Okay, this is a short one, it's supposed to be 24 millimeters. It's actually 25 and a half, so I've got a little bit just to come off that. This one's got to be just a large one. It's got to be 66 millimeters. It's 67. A millimeter to come off. Okay, these are the 2 little parts I've made up. They're all done. So this larger one, the longer one, that's the power piston conrod. Because I'm making a mess of it now. This cardboard's not very flat. So the larger one's the power piston conrod and the shorter one's the displacer conrod. So what I'm going to do, I'll solder them together and I'll drill a hole in them then at each end. They're supposed to have holes in each end. So I'll solder them together and then I'll drill a hole in one side, and that way when I drill the hole in the other side it'll be exactly the right distance. So if I drill the holes now and solder them together, they'll liable to be out a bit. Plus they'll be nice and square if I do them in the mill. Right, so I'll wait till I get the solder and I'll solder all them together. And in the next video will be, if you can see that, be the displacer and drive piston cylinder. So that'll be this one here. Alright, that's it for this video, and thanks for watching.